Not your keys, not your coins. You've heard it. What nobody explains is what it actually means in practice, what types of wallets exist, and why picking the wrong one in 2026 costs more than it used to. Over $3.4 billion was stolen from personal crypto wallets in the first 11 months of 2025. Not exchange hacks, personal wallets. People who owned their keys and still lost everything. The threat landscape changed. The excuses didn't. What a crypto wallet actually is. Start with the basics, because most people get this wrong from day one. A crypto wallet doesn't store your cryptocurrency. Your coins live on the blockchain. The wallet stores your private key, the cryptographic proof that you own those coins and can move them. Lose the key, lose the crypto. Someone else gets the key, they get the crypto. No customer support, no chargeback, no "I forgot my password" option. That's the whole game, and understanding it changes how seriously you take the next 20 minutes. The three categories. In 2026, wallets break into three types: hardware, software, and mobile. Mobile is technically software, but the risk profile is different enough to treat separately. The core split is hot versus cold. Hot wallets are internet connected. Cold wallets aren't. That one distinction drives almost every meaningful difference in security, convenience, and risk. Everything else is details. Hardware wallets. Hardware wallets store your private key on a physical device that never connects to the internet. When you transact, you connect the device, confirm physically on it, and only the signed transaction goes out. The private key never leaves the hardware. Ever. The main players in 2026, Ledger, Nano, X, Flex, and Stacks, uses EAL6 Plus certified secure element, the same standard as bank cards and passports. Supports 500 plus cryptocurrencies. Zero hacks on the device itself since launch, which at this point is a meaningful track record. TreasureSafe 7 fully open source, independently auditable by anyone who wants to look. Introduced quantum-resistant cryptography this cycle, which sounds like marketing until you understand how fast AI-assisted decryption is actually moving. Coldcard Q. Bitcoin only. No stablecoins, no altcoins, no compromises. The security gold standard for people who hold BTC long-term and want to sleep at night. Hardware wallets run $60 to $300. That price isn't a downside. It's a physical barrier between your funds and every remote attacker on the planet. The real trade-off is friction. You need the device present to sign anything. For long-term holdings you're not actively moving, that's completely irrelevant. For daily trading, it gets old fast. Software wallets. Software wallets are browser extensions or desktop apps storing your encrypted private key on your device. Internet connected, fast, flexible, and a target. MetaMask is still the default for Ethereum and EVM chains. In 2026, it connects to hundreds of networks via snaps, including Solana and Bitcoin. If you're in DeFi or interacting with DApps, this is where the ecosystem lives. Trust Wallet, OKX Web3 Wallet, and Coinbase Wallet handle multi-chain use cases. Coinbase Wallet is non-custodial despite the branding. You hold your own keys, not Coinbase. Software wallets support 5 million plus tokens, cost nothing, and move at the speed you need. The problem is the attack surface. Phishing, malicious extensions, and clipboard hijacking, where an attacker's address silently replaces the one you copied mid-transaction, are the primary vectors behind that $3.4 billion figure. Not theoretical threats, active ones. Mobile wallets. Same as software, but on your phone, which means higher exposure. Phones get lost, stolen, and compromised by malicious apps in ways desktops don't. AI-generated fake wallet apps in 2026 are polished enough to periodically pass App Store reviews. Clipboard hijacking is especially effective on mobile because people copy addresses constantly without thinking about it. Mobile wallets make sense for small amounts you're actively spending. They're not where you keep anything you'd miss. The real answer: use both. This isn't a hardware versus software debate. It's a what goes where question. Hardware wallet for anything you're not actively moving. Software or mobile for daily use, loaded with only what you need short term. Think bank account versus cash in your pocket. Nobody walks around with their life savings in their wallet, and if they do, they usually learn the lesson once. If losing that amount would genuinely hurt you, it belongs in cold storage. That's the only rule of thumb you need. What changed in 2026 quantum-resistant cryptography is entering hardware wallets. Trezor is leading, others will follow. It's early, but the threat it's designed to address is not. Social recovery wallets are gaining traction. Instead of a seed phrase written on paper, recovery runs through a network of trusted contacts. Still niche, but it solves the single biggest cause of permanent self-inflicted losses. Supply chain attacks, malicious code injected into wallet software during development, accounted for over $1.5 billion in losses in 2025. The defense is simple: established vendors and official download sources only. Not a Google result, not a Telegram link, not "my friend sent me this." 3 things that actually determine your security: where you buy the hardware wallet. Directly from the manufacturer only. Not Amazon, not eBay. There are documented cases of devices arriving preloaded with seed phrases, meaning someone already has your keys before you do. How you store your seed phrase. Write it down. Keep it somewhere physical, separate from the device. Never photograph it. Never type it into any app or note. The moment it touches an internet-connected device, you've already lost the security guarantee. What you actually put where. A hardware wallet sitting in a drawer while you run 90% of your holdings through a mobile wallet for convenience isn't a security strategy. It's a prop. The mistakes are almost always human. Wrong purchase source, seed phrase in a notes app, everything sitting in one hot wallet because moving it feels complicated. The tools in 2026 are better than they've ever been. The gap between people who get this right and people who don't is just information. And now you have it.